Hey everyone, Retro John here, and today I am going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Baroness with Cobra Coil. Now, first thing right out of the bat, you're going to notice that on the side over here it says Special Missions Cobra Island. This is the Target Exclusive branding, basically, because that's what this is. This new wave of G.I. Joe figures are Target exclusive. It features the Baroness, Gung Ho, Cobra Troopers, and a new roadblock. So, I mean, this is kind of cool, but in a way, not really, because this and this new wave and with her, and especially the Cobra Troopers, have been extremely hard to find. I mean, this was actually just sitting on the shelf hours after Target had opened, so I'm really surprised that this was there. I got lucky with this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Obviously, this is our first vehicle, so this is going to be a very large box, but it does come with a figure, that figure being the Baroness, which is fantastic, because we have Destro, we have to have the Baroness. So here we have some wonderful artwork over here on the side of the Baroness riding the Cobra Coil. Fantastic. We have the figures inside. Again, wonderful. Absolutely love this new boxing of figures. She is number 13 in this lineup. And here's some more of that artwork. And this is very large. I'm running out of space here. We'll turn it over to the back. We actually get different artwork on the back this time. This is Cobra Island, which is really cool. So we have some satellite stations over here. Down here, looks like we got some bases and stuff like that. Right here, and then over here, looks like we probably have the Cobra Temple. So that is pretty awesome. A poster of this would have been amazing to come with inside here, because this is something, if you're a G.I. Joe fan, you probably want to hang this one up. So, whoa, there goes the camera. Jeez, like I said, I have very little space at the moment. Hello. Sorry about that. So here, let's go ahead and open her up, make some more room, and show off the vehicle and the figures inside. Okay, so here is the Baroness and the Cobra Coil out of the box. So, the first thing I want to touch on real quick, I'm going to move the Baroness out of here, and as you'll notice that it's missing a handle. It is separate out of the box, so all you got to do is just find the peg here and plug it in. However, you'll notice the hole isn't big enough for that. So I'm going to need to use the hairdryer trick to get that in. Before I do, I want you to take a close look here at the back of the box inside the packaging. You'll notice we have a great picture of the Terrordrome there. I just had to point that out. So let me go ahead and get this plugged in, and I'll be right back. Alright, hairdryer trick works every time. That just popped right in there. So this is something to note. So let's go ahead and go over the bike real quick here, because the Baroness has a lot more going on for it, unfortunately, than this bike. This bike does have a kickstand, so it can get put up, and it does roll rather well. The handlebars do actually move the wheels here. So, yeah, pretty cool. Not very well, but, you know. The handlebars are also, of course, on a ball joint, like I showed you. So, and yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. It moves, it rolls. You have a kickstand, and the handlebars are on a ball joint. No missiles, no missile launcher, no guns. Yeah. So, I might have figured something out. So let's go ahead and bring in our Baroness figure. I'll move the bike over here temporarily. And the Baroness is an impressive figure for me, and definitely a much welcomed figure than the previously reviewed Storm Shadow figure. Very bad bobble at the waist. I suggest go taking a look at that video after this one. So let's go ahead and go over the articulation on this lovely Lady of Evil. First off, her head is on a ball joint. It can go left and right, up and down. She does have sculpted hair. It is somewhat pliable, but really not pliable enough, honestly. And this will come into play as a major hazard when we get to her accessories. Her arms do go out. They are on a ratchet. We have a single elbow joint there. No bicep swivel, but of course her arms can go forwards and backwards. She has a swivel at the wrist. Her torso's got a ball joint, so we got some nice little motion there, as well as we still have a waist swivel there. Her legs can go out this far. Her legs can go forward, backwards. They are on a swivel here. We have double knee joints. We've got ankle knee joints and swivel. So lots of nice articulation. All the articulation you would expect for this lovely Lady of Cobra. So, detailing, sculpting. Baroness does have her signature glasses, and they are not removable. They are glued in. Possibly part of the, not partly part of the sculpt, but definitely glued in. Pretty good there. I like it though. I like the fact that you can't really remove them. I'm a sucker with a lady for glasses. But they look really well. I like her face sculpt. Her face sculpt looks amazing. I like her armor here underneath her outer armor. It's got some nice texturing going on here. This is a nice shiny black with a nice red Cobra emblem on it. It is part of the sculpt, I believe. It doesn't look separate. Yeah, you see it is part of the sculpt. Her bracers also in the same kind of black with that Cobra emblem. I really need to learn camera placement. I think I would by now. Her belt, which is a separate piece, just kind of sits on her body there with the Cobra emblem. Again, we have some wonderful black here, as well as her casing for one of her accessories. We got some more of shiny black with the shiny grays. Just fantastic. I love how they did this. I'm loving the boots. Again, a nice shiny black. Really comes off on camera. It really does. And that goes all the way down to her boots. On the back here, she has this nice sculpted hair. It's even parted. Beautifully done. We have some really great Cobra heads here on her shoulder for her shoulder pads. That's on both sides here. Different Cobra face there. All in all, really, really nice. So let's go ahead and bring in some of her accessories. So she comes with these guns. Let me stand there. It stands really nice. She has these guns here, and they look really nice. They look really cool. I like them. And they got these pegs, and typically when they have these pegs, you'll be able to plug them into her peg hole in the back. Let's let me move her head, which she does have. However, because of her sculpted hair, you can't really get one in there very well. It does, but that's kind of how you have to have her pose. It just looks stupid. So I got the thinking that maybe they're not meant to go on her back. I'm thinking they're meant to go on the coil here. I've noticed some pegs here on the sides, these little peg holes. And they're on both sides, so there's two of them. So what if we took this and did this? Now the Cobra Coil has some side guns. It actually is a moving weapon. And I think that's maybe how you're supposed to do it. I'm looking on the box here, and to show how much of an idiot I am, it actually does show this on the box. So there you go. You learn something new every day. But, so of course she can remove these and place them in her hand. Of course. Why wouldn't she be able to? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think... I'm thinking now maybe really she's not meant to hold these guns at all. But that is acceptable. So let it be known. We'll just place these back on the Cobra Coil. Because she has have some other accessories that she can't hold. You will notice that she had some holsters for her weapons. That is because she has 2 gold handguns. Now these I'm willing to bet go in her hands just fine. Because she even has a trigger finger for them. Yeah, there we go. Now, somebody tell me how badass she looks now. See if I can get it to stand. There we go. Yeah, pretty damn cool looking. So, and of course these can go in the back of her holsters right here. She does come with another accessory. She has this Cobra dagger. You gotta stand. Stand, woman, stand! There we go. So she comes with this great Cobra dagger. It's 2 shades, 1 shade black, 1 shade of gold there. Nice Cobra head insignia. Actually looks like the Cobra Commander would have, honestly. And that should fit also right in her hands. You know what? We're going to do it this way. We'll go from the bottom. So tiny. There we go. So she's ready to cut somebody. So, and of course this can be placed in the holster on the side of her leg right here. Now there's one downfall. Like Snake Eyes, that's as far in as it's going to go. That's it. It sticks out that far. And you match up the blade with the sheath that actually matches. It shouldn't go any further. That is unfortunate though, because it doesn't really even click in. It just kind of sits in there. Which is kind of a bummer. And it just, I don't know, it doesn't look right. I feel like it should go in further. You know? Okay, so she comes with another really cool item here. Stay. In the form of this weird metal robotic snake laser thingy. It's cool looking, don't get me wrong. I love the metallic silver on this thing. I love the metallic golds. We even have some really nice reds up there for the eyes. It's got its mouth open to shoot out this laser. It's really cool looking. It's just, I don't know. And on the box, it's wrapped around her wrist, which you can do. You just place it around like so. And yeah. So now she has this coil snake gun thingy. That looks really cool. So it's just something that you can display her with, or you can just lay it off to the side. Now, she comes with this helmet here that I drop. Has anybody noticed in my videos I always manage to drop the interchangeable heads at least once? Now this has some amazing detailing on it. If you look at the face shield here, the eye shield, you'll notice it has fangs. This whole helmet looks like a snake head. To me, it actually looks like it could be like a Power Ranger's head, honestly. Like a Power Ranger's helmet. And I'm okay with this. I really am. So yeah, it's really cool looking. And you'll notice it does have a little wall socket there. That's because to put this on, you'll need to swap her head off. So you just pull her head off the peg. Very gently. And then you take the helmet and you just plug it in to the ball socket. You won't hear, I didn't hear a pop, but it's on there, trust me. And it has the same abilities. Now, if you wanted to, you probably could take one of those guns and pop it on her back. But I'm not going to. So now she's ready to ride on the Cobra Coil. So let's go ahead and see how this works. I haven't done this yet, so this will be interesting. So we have 2 foot pegs here at the bottom of each side. And her feet will get plugged in like so to those pegs, presumably. Maybe. I'm having issues as per usual. Alright, we're just going to try having her hold on to the handles. How about that? Okay, so I got her kind of on the motorcycle. Her feet both feet, I have such a hard time getting in the pegs, they just won't do it. And the one time I did, I went to set it down and she just kind of plopped off. So she doesn't sit on the motorcycle very well. It does kind of still move. Put the kickstand in, and then she still rides it just fine. I also am having issues getting her to grip the handles. With them being on the ball joint and everything, it's really hard to get them to stand still long enough for her to get them into her closed hands, which are made for the guns. They're not made for the handles. So interchangeable hands might have actually came in handy at this point for the motorcycle. And she doesn't really look much like the Baroness with that helmet on. So we're going to go ahead and swap it off. And we're going to put her regular head back on. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and put her back on the motorcycle. And this does here actually rotate up and down for some reason, so. And yeah, I mean, she looks cool on the bike. She really, really does. And yes, her dagger actually came off as I was trying to get her on. So, all in all, I mean, the figure is fantastic. I really love the figure. The bike, I'm not feeling it, honestly. I think the bike could have been so much more. The coil could have been so much more. Interchangeable hands, so she can actually hold on to the handles really, you know, easier, would have been a fantastic choice to go with here. I mean, they're just on a swivel. I'm sure there's a peg in there that we could just pop off. So, I mean, that would have been really, really cool. Now I'm having issues standing her. She says, "No, I will not stand." Here, stand on the bike. So all in all, I'm happy with the Baroness figure, and honestly, that's the only thing I wanted. I could have cared less about the motorcycle, honestly, the coil. I just wanted it for the Baroness. One, she's one of my favorite Cobra characters. Two, we have Destro, so we needed the Baroness. It's really neat that we did get a vehicle in this line. I just wish it would have been more. I mean, it's really neat that the guns attach and unattached for her to presumably hold on to them, even though that's even difficult for her to do because of the kind of gripping hands that she has. Yeah, so all in all, pretty good. You take the motorcycle out of the equation and you just put in the Baroness figure, and yeah, pretty badass. I absolutely love this figure. I like her accessories for the most part, except for that dagger. The dagger looks cool. It's amazing, and would be really even better just if it would just stay in her holster. But again, she has that same issues that Snake Eyes has, except the blade is actually in here. This sticks out, but doesn't clip in for it to stay in, and it just wants to fall out. Okay, so it's going to prove me a liar this time. Whatever, I get it. It's on video. So, all in all, really good. I do highly recommend. Like I said, this is a Target exclusive. This goes for $40. For $40, you get the Cobra Coil bike, you get the Baroness, you get some really neat accessories, you get some really weird accessories, but still remains to be really cool. So yeah, if you can find it at your local Target, it happens to pop up on Target.com, I highly suggest you pick it up, especially if you're a G.I. Joe fan, and 100% especially if you're a Baroness fan. So until next time, please hit me that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Baroness. Who's your favorite Cobra villain? That's the question. That's what I want you to leave me down in the comments. Who's your favorite Cobra villain? And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps me out. Until next time, Cobra la 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 la.